I've just added this sheet to your pack just because the phone is sometimes quite tricky to read on. You might end up pressing the screen and it starts to play or pause, and it might be a bit annoying. So, just these are simple stories that you can practice again and again until they become, a bit more fluid. So, page 5 is the easier one, and then jump to page 12. They're getting a bit tricky, and I've got one more sheet back in front for the next time. Next time you come in for a collection. So the idea is that you just scan, read, and breathe. Those are the three things I keep on reminding children of. Scan, read, breathe. Scan is where you just scan your eye over the sentence. See if you can spot any words you know. Because it just settles you down. You kind of go, okay, I can do this. The next one is obviously read. If there was somebody talking, I would know who's doing the talking. If there was a question mark or exclamation mark, I would spot it and be able to change my voice. So, but in this case, there aren't there's nobody doing any talking on this page, so it's okay. So, Sam's dog Ben ran after a cat. Now that was a bit kind of stop-starty. Sam's dog Ben ran after a cat. So you read it twice. So it says read each sentence twice, just for flow. The second time is for flow, because your ears, while you're reading out loud, your ears are helping you. They're listening and they're kind of going, okay, I understand that. So they're helping you understand and paint a picture. But if you read too kind of stop-starty, then your ears won't understand because they're not used to listening like that. They're used to hearing people talking in a natural voice. So Sam's dog Ben ran after a cat. So then you take your breath. Take your breath at the full stop. Don't rush on to the next one. It's okay to have a pause and imagine. Okay, Sam's dog Ben ran after a cat. Well, picture Sam's dog and picture the cat. What kind of dog does Sam have, do you think? Might be this one. You might decide on a different one. What colour is he? What size is he? What cat is he after? What kind of cat is he running after? Okay, pause to picture. Okay, that's what this pause is. Okay, when you're learning the pause to breathe and imagine, you might take long pauses, but eventually they become shorter and you can just move on to the next one. The breath part at the full stop is also to scan the next sentence. And again, you're looking for the same familiar words, so you're not worried about the next sentence. You're kind of going in with a bit more confidence than you would have. The cat ran and hid in a box in the hut. The cat ran and hid in a box in the hut. Now the first time I read it, I'm kind of going word for word here, bouncing along, and the next time I'm kind of sliding because it lets me slide a bit more. The cat ran and hid in a box in the hut. Okay, now you can imagine, you can stop here at the full stop then and imagine what you've just read. What kind of box was it? What kind of hut was it? Is the cat really tired? Ran and ran? Must be exhausted now. So that's the kind of practice you were trying to encourage your child to get into. Now we go scanning again. Now if I didn't scan the next sentence, it would be like going into like a hurdles race with a blindfold on. I'm going to go, oh, bump, oh, bump, oh, bump, oh, bump. And each time I bump, I kind of go, I don't like reading because I'm stopping too much and my brain isn't painting a picture for me. So if basically scanning, then you're checking out what's ahead. You're not going to trip up on some little pothole in the road or a hurdle or a curb that you didn't spot with your blindfold on. You're taking that blindfold off. That's what scanning does. So the dog ran into the mud by the hut and cut his leg on a tin. Oh, the poor pet. The dog ran into the mud by the hut and cut his leg on a tin. Now I'm just pausing there to kind of help my brain picture it. So the dog ran into the mud. Where was the mud? Oh, it was by the hut. And what happened? Cut his leg on a tin. So you can be picturing those things when you get to your full stop. Or if it's a long sentence like this, just take a little break. practice your imagination. Okay, it's very important, because when you don't, these little boxes are quite good. They don't really have a lot of pictures, so it's up to your brain and your imagination to do the job. So take your time and practice it. And so the next one here, I'm scanning along, seeing if I recognize any words. Oh, I can spot Sam and Ben. So I'm already familiar with these words. I'm not worried now. Sam got Ben and put him on a rug. Okay, so this is Ben and this is Sam, isn't it? Sam's dog, Ben. So Sam got Ben. You can imagine him picking Ben up and put him on a rug because he wanted to look after him. He's after cutting his leg, isn't he? So he put him on a rug. He wants to look after him. But again, you have to pause and kind of go, oh yeah, I understand that. I can make a picture in my imagination. If you rush through it, you won't understand it. Now, did I spot any words? Oh, Ben there again, okay? His leg was not bad, but Ben was sad. You can imagine if your pet was hurt, you'd be sad too, wouldn't you? So his leg was not bad, but Ben was sad. And I'm still doing my bounces. I probably should slide because it makes it a bit easier for me. His leg was not bad, but Ben was sad. Okay? So if you keep on practicing those, practice a different one each day. Read each sentence twice, and the second time is for that flow and to give your brain an extra chance of picturing the characters, like the dog and the cat and Sam. Okay, and there'll be different characters in this one as well. Okay, take your time. This is for getting a bit of flow in your reading and also using your imagination. So please don't be worried about those pauses. If there's a pause where there's no sound, like at the end of this sentence here, look. Sam's dog Ben ran after a cat. So take that pause and enjoy it. Let your child picture it, okay? They don't have to be talking all the time, and nor do you. So let them imagine what they think they read, okay? Very important not to rush through. Okay, best of luck.